Spider-Man?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best fights in animated superhero movies.
Looks like we'll have that dance after all.
For this list, we'll be looking at the heroic clashes that rank among the best animation has to offer. Sorry, My Hero Academia fans, but we won't be considering anime for this ranking. Since some of these fights are climactic, expect super spoilers. Let us know which of these fights is your favorite in the comments below. Number 10. Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The titular fight of this animated flick more than lives up to its wacky concept. The creators of the crossover film have a firm understanding of what makes these brands so iconic. And from the moment the Turtles are caught fawning over the Batmobile, we know we're in for a good time.
And check to the face! I said to the face! Ow! Oh!
When they come to blows over a misunderstanding, we get a fight that's hilarious, creative, and bursting with personality. The inherent silliness of the Turtles is on full display when pitted against Batman's cool exterior, and seeing both sides size up the other's abilities is everything we'd want from a face-off between these two.
It's gonna take more than a jerk in a Halloween costume to shock me!
Okay. Taser level 7.
Think fast! Oh! He thought too fast.
Above all, it's just a ton of fun to watch. Our only complaint is we wanted more of it. Number 9. The Incredibles and Frozone vs. the Omnidroid. The Incredibles.
Frozone! Yeah!
This classic superhero pick boasts an embarrassment of riches when it comes to its action sequences. And while we'll never get enough of Violet and Dash combining their powers to make a supercharged hamster ball,
how are you doing that? I don't know. Whatever you do, don't stop.
There is a certain novelty of seeing the whole Parr family get in on the action in the climax.
Throw it, throw it.
Go on!
With an assist from Frozone, the fight sees the Super Family up against the impenetrable Omnidroid in glorious, world-ending fashion. Everyone's powers are on full display here, but the best part is seeing how seamlessly they combine those abilities to make creative combos or last-minute assists. For the first time, the Parr family is truly a unit, making this exciting spectacle also a satisfying culmination to the journey of this super-powered household.
Everybody go!
Number 8. Batman vs. Joker. Batman: The Killing Joke. What makes this fight so memorable isn't the blows exchanged, but its deep examination of the two legendary characters and their relationship with each other.
Why aren't you laughing?
Because I've heard it before. And it wasn't funny the first time.
The brutal beatdown serves as a vehicle to explore where the pair can go from here, or if they're trapped in an endless game of cat and mouse. It's a brilliant encapsulation of the warring ideals between the two, expertly brought to life by career-best performances from Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill.
God damn it.
By the time Joker's joke ambiguously ends the scene with the two laughing, it's clear there may never be another brawl as meaningful to the two's dynamic ever again. Number 7. Big Hero 6 vs. Professor Callaghan. Big Hero 6.
Go for the mask!
The real core of this fight centers on Hero's journey and how it parallels Callaghan's. It's not a big, flashy punch that decides this brawl, but rather Hero's leadership and trust in his friends, both of which Callaghan lacks.
Listen up. Use those big brains of yours and think your way around the problem. Look for a new angle.
By pitting the young hero against a clear foil, the fight is elevated above standard superhero fare by establishing a clear emotional undercurrent to the proceedings. Both Hero and Callaghan grapple with grief, but how they've dealt with it led them to very different places, and that idea is never more pronounced than in this final showdown. Hero finally stepping up as the leader of his team is a cathartic ending for his journey, but also for the film's overall explanation of grief and acceptance.
Back kick, knife hand, roundhouse, hammer fist.
Number 6. Superman and Trigon vs. Darkseid. Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War.
What's this? What have you done, Kryptonian?
Not the Kryptonian. Not anymore.
No matter.
No other fight in DC's animated catalog is as hopelessly grim yet nail-bitingly tense as this. The stakes have never been higher than when all but a handful of heroes are what stand between Darkseid and galaxy-wide domination. A Trigon-possessed Superman squares off against the Planet Conqueror in a brutal, insane display of power from two of the heaviest hitters in all the DC universe.
And now to deal with you.
The film made it clear early on that no hero is safe from the chopping block, and that grim tone elevates the tension of the scene to almost unbearable heights. The ferocious violence and galaxy-ending stakes make this an unforgettable brawl that's unlike anything we'd seen before and will likely ever see again.
You have spirit, Kryptonian, but the strength of a lost love is only...
Number 5. Hulk vs. Wolverine. Hulk vs.
Hell. I don't suppose you got any interest in talking this out.
No animated fight replicates the thrill of smashing action figures together as much as this drawn-out beatdown. While there aren't too many heroes up to the task of neutralizing a rampaging Hulk, the adamantium-clawed bub is certainly one of the few.
Okay, bub. Let's try that again.
The result is as glorious as you'd expect. Smack talk, underwater punches, and plenty of wince-worthy blows on either side. It's undeniably epic to see these titans duke it out, and the only shame is that they're interrupted before a true winner can be crowned. Fingers crossed they can finish their duel in the MCU one day.
Alright, bub. Where were we?
Number 4. Batman vs. Jason Todd vs. Joker. Batman Under the Red Hood.
Tell me, what bothers you more? That your greatest failure has returned from the grave? Or that I've become a better Batman than you?
You're ruling through intimidation and murder. You're just another criminal.
I'm what this city needs!
This isn't as much a fight as an intense family quarrel, but that doesn't diminish any of the nerve-shearing tension from this climactic moment.
You say you want to be better than me, but it won't happen. Not like this!
Adapting one of the most tragic stories in the Caped Crusaders' history, this flick sees Batman square off against former Robin, Jason Todd, as he seeks revenge by doing the one thing Bruce never would: kill the Joker. The final confrontation is a bone-chilling scene where the Dark Knight is forced to reckon with the guilt of Jason's fate against his no-killing principle. The mounting conflict is bolstered by the inherent tragedy of a mentor facing a former pupil, which heightens the scene to become a benchmark of Batman storytelling at its most potent.
I'm the only one who's gonna get what he wants tonight! Yes! Bing, bang, boom! We all go out together! Don't you just love a happy ending?
Number 3. Superman vs. Doomsday. The Death of Superman.
I don't know what hole you crawled out of, or where you came from, but I'm sending you back.
The title kind of spoils the ending of this fight, doesn't it? But that doesn't keep the fated clash from achieving all-time great status. With the Justice League out of commission, the Kryptonian is the last line of defense against a formidable monster. It's a brawl for the ages. With the knowledge of what's to come, each blow leaves you at the edge of your seat as you're left wondering when and how the legendary hero will fall. In the end, there's no way more fitting or more inherently Superman than going out protecting Lois Lane. While it's an exciting, merciless exchange in its own right, it's Clark's heroic sacrifice that elevates it to greatness.
What a lucky man I was.
Number 2. Spider-People vs. Supervillains. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Nice to see you again, Peter.
No other superhero spectacle, animated or otherwise, feels like as much of a celebration of comic history as this extraordinary final fight. There's more Spidey action than anyone could ever ask for, as the various Spider-People try to make it back to their own world in this amazing dimension-spanning battle.
Did that feel like a cartoon?
Stunning animation, excellent choreography, and plenty of heart elevate this fight above its contemporaries. But what really propels it into greatness is its final act that sees Miles grow into the hero he's always wanted to be.
You're not stopping! Not today!
I am stopping this! Right now!
While the colorful action is a sight to behold, it's Miles' meaningful role in this climactic duel that cements it as an unforgettable moment in all of superhero history.
Hey, Kingpin! Push the green button for me!
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Justice League vs. Darkseid, Justice League War. This drawn-out fight sees each hero pushed to their absolute limit. Batman, Terry McGinnis vs. Joker. Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker. Poetic, tense, and creative, this fight serves as a natural culmination of Terry's journey.
Little punk, laugh! I can't hear you! Ha, ha.
Justice League vs. Crime Syndicate. Justice League, Crisis on Two Earths. Severely outnumbered, the League makes great use of their powers in this fun brawl.
I've played this game before.
Sinestro vs. Green Lantern Corps. Green Lantern First Flight. The iconic villain makes a devastating presentation of his power. Raphael vs. Leonardo, TMNT. an emotional duel between brothers that highlights the bond between them.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Batman vs. Superman, Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, Part 2.
We don't have to do this.
Sure we do.
Years before the two traded blows in live action, this grim animated feature had the Caped Crusaders square off against the last son of Krypton in an iconic fight that rivals even its big screen cousins.
If it isn't me, it'll just be someone else.
Really? Who do they send after you?
When Batman's vigilantism becomes too much for the government to ignore, Superman is sent in to subdue him. It's brutal to the point it's hard to watch, not just in their staggering displays of strength, but in how it's clear neither wants to mortally wound the other. This fight expertly explores each side's sympathetic ideology to the point where crowning a victor would feel wrong. Emotional, action-packed, and thematically complex, this is the highest bar that all DC fights will continue to try and live up to.
In all the years to come, in your most private moments, I want you to remember the one man who beat you.
Bruce!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.